The standoff between the U.S. and Venezuela is intensifying, driven by controversial U.S. strikes on suspected drug vessels. The U.S. is defending its actions as part of a war on cartels, while the U.S. lawmakers opposed to President Trump question the legality of attacks that left survivors dead. In Venezuela, President Nicolás Maduro is using the moment to rally national support and deepen alliances, especially with China, as the region braces for heightened uncertainty. Nishoy Roy has more.
A dangerous mix of geopolitics, rising regional tensions and drug war escalation is reshaping the US-Venezuela relationship. The Pentagon says a fresh US strike in the Eastern Pacific on Thursday has killed 4 suspected drug traffickers. This comes as lawmakers question a September 2nd attack in the Caribbean that killed 11 people, including survivors hit in a second strike. Democratic lawmakers say the video footage is deeply troubling, raising concerns about potential violations of international law.
But what I saw in that room was one of the most troubling things I've seen in my time in public service. You have 2 individuals in clear distress, without any means of locomotion, with a destroyed vessel, who were killed by the United States.
The Trump administration argues these cartels threaten American lives and that the narcotics being transported are deadly. But critics are demanding accountability and clarity on Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's role.
As I've said, and I'll say again, we've only just begun striking narco boats and putting narco terrorists at the bottom of the ocean because they've been poisoning the American people.
In Caracas, President Nicolás Maduro used his weekly radio show to assert Venezuela's sovereignty and highlight China's political support. He warned that if armed struggle becomes necessary, it will be to defend peace and the homeland.
If we have to resort to armed struggle, it will be to fight for peace, for sovereignty, for our homeland, for the greatness of Bolivar, to defend this land. I hope that with the favor of God and our Commander of Commanders, our Lord Jesus Christ, we will continue as we are going. Well, in terms of diplomatic political cooperation, everyday China publicly supports Venezuela's right to exercise its sovereignty and to peace.
With US operations expanding and Venezuela hardening its stance, the region faces a tense and uncertain phase where security, diplomacy and energy politics collide. Nishoy Roy's report for DD India.